I'm on a mission to fill this trinket shelf with food animals from A to Z. Last time I made a blueberry bat for B, and this time over 70,000 of you voted for a coconut capybara. I struggled a lot with this one. Capybaras already look like coconuts with legs. Their textures are nearly identical. So if I made the capybara look like a coconut, it would just look like a regular capybara. So I think I have to show the inside of the coconut. So what if I put a capybara inside of it? First, I started with the shell. This was actually really hard to make. I had to go buy this big ball tool to help. Now I have the shell, I can add in the capybara. I added some feet, but I think I made them a bit too big. Then I added tiny ears. Don't you think their ears look ridiculously small compared to their bodies? Then I added a nose and some blush. And since capybaras always seem to have something on their head, I gave him a little coconut sprout. Then last minute, I decided to make a tiny straw. And here he is! I think this might be my favorite one yet, and he just fits in the shelf. What food animal shall I make for D? Let's try turning this little guy into a plushie. And I'm doing this because over a year ago I sent this design to my manufacturer thinking it would be easy. When the sample came back, it looks completely wrong. So I sent some corrections over to them, and a few months later they sent me back this. And it came out slightly better, but it's still not what I want. And instead of waiting a few more months for version 3 to come back, I decided I'm just gonna make it myself. So while stuffing this, I've just noticed that I have forgotten to add the tail. So just like pretend it's there. And next I added the gills. I wanted them to be a darker shade of pink, but the store only had this one pink colour, so it's going to have to do for now. Then I cut out a heart for the belly, but I'm kind of thinking maybe adding a brown belly? Not sure. Let me know what you guys think. And finally, I just used some felt to cut out the eyes and mouth. I'll just add these now and then update you on the final result. And here it is. I think it's looking a lot better, and it's ready to be sent to my manufacturer now. I'm on a mission to fill this trinket shelf with mini clay animals. Lately, I've been obsessed with making food-themed animals. And I'm going to be taking your guys' suggestions to fill this shelf with animals from A to Z. And today, we're starting with A. For A, I picked axolotl. I sketched out a bunch of ideas, and I think I'm going to go with strawberry. This color is perfect for a strawberry. And now we have the body. Next, we're going to make the feet. Did you know that axolotls have these tiny, pointy toes? They were tricky to make, but honestly, they turned out pretty cute. Now I'm just giving him a little hat and frilly gills. But then came the hardest part, the seeds. They're so tiny, I kept dropping them everywhere. And right in the middle of that, I realized I forgot his tail. Anyways, now he's got his tail, all he needs is a face. Axolotl faces are just so goofy and adorable. And here he is. I think he turned out so cute. What animal shall I make next for B?
Hey guys, I need your help. So it's a new year, and that means new products. We released a blueberry cow and a bat last year, which you guys seem to love. They're almost sold out. But I'd like to make even more plushies this year. So I'm wondering what you guys would like to see from us next. It could be your favorite animal, insects, or even food. Let me know in the comments, and maybe you'll see it later this year.
I made a plushie that smells like pickles. It's the only plushie in the world that is dill pickle scented to satisfy even the biggest pickle fan. And if your pickle craving gets too much, unzip it and you'll have emergency pickles. When you're done with it, store it in the jar to keep it fresh. Available now on our website.